There you go, right there. All right, hey, Shalom.
Wow.
They're with us, right? Hey, Shalom, GMS Charlotte. Back at you with another midweek camp. All right. Before we get started, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodash, a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, we're back out here to bring it out. It's some very beautiful times. All right, trying times, times of of the end, man. All right, this is where we at in the world. Prophecy, testimony of Yahweh Shemel Shai, spirit of prophecy. All these things coming to pass. All right, so we're coming into the end of the world, man. And when we say the end of the world, we're talking about the end of Esau's world, man. All right. So we're gonna get into Matthew 24 and just let the spirit flow, and let the spirit do what it do. Right. You can start from the top.
Matthew 24 from the top.
Yup.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 1.
That's right.
And Yahweh Shai went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Mm-hmm.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us what shall be these things be. Pardon me. Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming?
Yeah, because you had the disciples always inquired, when the kingdom of heaven was going to be established, right? And now we're in that same spirit, all right, waiting for the kingdom of heaven to be ushered in on earth, all right. The fall of the nations, the fall of Esau, all right. Go ahead, out.
Tell us when shall these things be,
Yep.
and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Yeah, in the end of the world. Can you get that word world?
Okay.
Right? So what will be the signs of the return of the Lord? All right?
Now, this is the word for world. And the Strong's Concordance, Strong's G.
Yep.
165. It says, jumping down to the definition and context. Definition 3, period of time, age.
Yep. So this is the period of time. We're approaching the end of an age. All right. Add on to that. Go to 2 Ezra 6. Start at 7 and read down to 9.
Okay.
All right. So we're in the midst of that transition. This is why all the uproars and turmoils are happening in the earth, man, because we're coming into that violent transition. All right. Because Esau, as this kingdom was established off of violence, is going to go out with violence.
Yep.
Right.
2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field.
Oh, 2 Ezra 6.
2 Ezra 6.
And 7. Yeah.
2 Ezra 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Yep.
Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, so the parting asunder of times, man, the dividing of an age. So the prophet Ezra was asking the Lord, when would that time come? And as we're living in it now, we're living in that transition into that new age. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yeah, and that was symbolic of what? Of Jake pulling Esau from power, being on Esau's heels.
Yep.
Because that's what's happening right now, man. As this kingdom is crumbling and falling apart. All right, what's happening? The spirit of the Lord is being raised up. Jacob is being raised up. All right, as it tells you in 2 Ezra 6 and was it 28, that truth would be declared.
Right.
Knowledge shall increase, roughly paraphrasing. All right, so these things, as Esau is going down, the truth is flourishing, man. Jacob is standing back up upon his feet. All right, pursuing the prophecy, the breath entering back into the Israelites, them waking up out of that dead state of mind. All right, coming back to the remembrance of who they are. All right, Baruch, the second chapter talks about how we would basically stand back up and call upon the Lord's name. So all these different things are happening as Esau's kingdom is dwindling.
Right.
Right?
Like you just land back on what you had says upon Judges 5 and 11.
Yep.
Right, rehearsing the righteous acts. Right now we're in the Feast of Tabernacles.
Yep.
Right? Esau understands who's next in line for power. That's why we're seeing the stage is set for the insurrection to come against the believers. Right? We're seeing that dragon is starting to come after the women hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only going to continually intensify. But these are the very signs that the Lord forewarned of through his prophets to pretty much give you the message so that you can have the understanding of what's happening.
Yeah. That's why the spirit of war is everywhere, man.
Right.
You know? You got it.
2nd Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yep.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
There you go. So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. That's the transition that we're entering into, man. That's that dividing the age. All right? So that shows you, no matter what these people say, Esau would be the one ruling in the end days, in the last days. Right? He would be the one that's in the power seat before he's taken down. All right? Hey, all right? So there's no getting around the fact that the Edomite is the one that's ruling the planet, man. Job 9 and 24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. So there's no way you could try to, get around that, try to come with some type of loophole, gray area. All right? The biblical Edomites are in the power seat over the planet Earth. All right? The Lord is coming back to take them down, pursuing the Isaiah 63 as well, because that's one of the prophecies written in the Old Testament that haven't been fulfilled yet.
Right.
Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? All right, so Yahweh Shai is coming to take the Edomite down.
Yep.
Right?
And as the scriptures speak about in Isaiah 41, produce your cause. Who else is coming to solve these problems?
Right.
Under the hegemony of Esau, we've seen what wicked rulership has done to the condition of the earth.
Right.
Right? As the scriptures tell us in Proverbs 29 and 2, right, that when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Oh, yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing. We're not seeing people rejoice. We're seeing people languish.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing people lament. We're seeing people go through hardships, and it's getting worse.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, you have tax cuts for the multi-millionaire, billionaires, right? You have these Edomites that are hoarding the wealth and resources unto themselves and just allowing people to lose it, giving them over to GMOs, holding back their natural rights that the Lord has pretty much set up for the condition of the earth and his people to run in. This man is the devil.
Yeah.
And the Lord is the only solution to actually solve these problems.
Yeah, this man is dropping bombs on nations, man. All right, genociding people. All right, it's nonstop on the block with him, man. All right, the madness that we see that's being pushed throughout Babylon. All right, this whole idea of Christian nationalism being pushed, that old ancient hatred that Esau had for the tribes is now being being manifest now, right? So now, as they've been talking about, the main talking points is all been centered around of getting rid of niggas, man. Niggas are the problem, all right? It's time to put them down, and that's been the spirit, man. So again, as we're waiting for those racial clashes to happen, man, because this place is going to go out in a horrific manner, and we see it all coming. So go back to that. What is it, Matthew 24? You can read from the top again, or read from verse 3 again.
So Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
Yep.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
And what shall be the sign of thy coming, man? All right. So if you believe, one of the main things that you should be doing is paying attention to the signs that the Lord gave us that determine his second return. You got something? Oh, you're pulling out. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, get that. All right. So we're watching the signs. You see? Beautiful times, man. All right. The return of the Lord, the things that are happening in the heavens, the things that are happening on earth. All right. This polarization throughout America right now. All right. The distrust of the public. We did the lesson last night. The paycheck panic. You know, the government shut down. People are not getting paid. People, and these are all, like I said, these are all valid crash outs, man. Okay, this is the worst time to have a shutdown and not pay people, man. Especially right now. You know, you got it, bro.
It's Sirach 39 and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Right? And so that's what we're seeing take place is those who are occupied in prophecy and those who are not, man.
Yes, sir.
Right? And the ones who are occupied in prophecy have been given that foresight to be able to prepare in the spirit for these times to come, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because all these other philosophies you niggas believe in, it's not talking about prophecy, right? You Christians are not going into prophecy, right? We're the only ones that's actually breaking down the tokens and the signs of the times, giving you clear direction of where the world is headed, and it's headed for disaster, right? You got it out.
So back in Matthew 24 and verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
And the end of the world, man. Go to Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. All right. So again, we're approaching the end of the world, end of an age. All right. This is the last rule of the heathen, going back to the biblical Edomites. Okay. Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. Hey, shalom, man. Hey, y'all, but you know, shabbat. Hey, the water again too, my brother. Appreciate you. Y'all keep me posted. Got that out.
So Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. One generation passeth away,
Yep.
and another generation cometh.
See that? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. The generation that's going to pass away is the generation of Esau, man. All right? It's the generation of the heathen. Right? And the generation that's coming is the generation of who? Jacob. The world to come, the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be forever. Right? Keep going out.
One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh.
That's right.
But the earth abideth forever.
Yeah, but the earth abideth forever. So, as they showed you in those doomsday movies, all right, the earth is not going to just blow up. All right, but there is certain parts of the world that are going to be devastated when it comes to this nuclear destruction. Yeah, I don't even know. Right? We have to hit them up on that. But yeah, read that again, Slakia.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh.
Yep.
But the earth abideth forever.
Yeah, but the earth abideth forever. So again, the World War III is going to destroy parts of the earth, but the earth as a whole is not going to be totally destroyed. All right? We understand, according to prophecy, that America is going to be completely wiped out. All right? Even the land of Israel. All right? Russia, various parts of the world are going to be destroyed because that destruction is going to be used to rearrange the planet. The Lord said that he was going to create a new heaven and a new earth. How is he going to do that? Through the destruction. Right? You have something out?
I was just going to add to that point that that's why the scriptures talk about the end of this world.
That's it.
Right? This current rulership, this current, way of life of being, man.
Yep.
Right? Not the entire end of the planet itself.
Right.
It's the end of the customs of whoever's in rulership at that time. Man.
That's it. That's it.
So back in Matthew 24 and verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
That's right.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, we see that, man. We see that in the so-called Christian church. We see that in the circumcision amongst these different camps that sold out. All right, it's a lot of deception going on, especially when it comes to the breakdown of these end times. All right, you got guys false prophesying about the chip, the mark of the beast, and what it really is. You got guys talking about that. That the Lord's coming to save all of Israel. Right, salvation is for everybody. Right, these are all part of the deception that's going out in these last days. As the Lord told us to look out for. As he said, be not deceived, man. Right? So it said the same thing in 2 Ezra 14, that leasing would be hard at hand, which goes back to a false report. So it's a lot of lying, false doctrines, all right, and things of that nature going out heavily in these last days, man. So you got to be totally locked in the spirit, all right? Because if you're not, you're going to get swept away. You know? Guys talking about flat earth, that shit's still floating around, right? And people are gravitating to that, man. You know, you got shit about, aliens, so-called, different species, getting ready to, invade the earth. These are things that just circulate on the internet that get a lot of traction. All right, so you got to be rooted in the scriptures, man, in the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You got it, brother.
Matthew 24 and verse 5.
That's right.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
And deceive many, and that's happening. Go ahead.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Give me Jeremiah 51 and 46. All right, because every day those rumors are getting more heavier, man. All right, the talk of war, the sword. All right, civil unrest. These are all the rumors that are being set forth, and it's about to go down. Right?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. You said 28?
46.
Okay. And verse 46.
Yep.
And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land.
Yep.
A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Yeah, but we coming to that point now where it's no longer a rumor. Hey, the chip is here. The digital IDs have been forwarded out there in the UK, which eventually these things are getting ready to hit the shores of America as we go into 2026, which we're literally 2 months away, 3 months away. All right, showing you how fast things are moving. All right, so these rumors are going to be actually going to be turned into reality. All right, keep going, or jump back to the Matthew 24.
Matthew 24 and verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Are we not hearing that? All over the world. Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, and that's going to happen internally in America, right?
No.
It's right now, because America's under threat amongst these other nations, but the real war is about to go right here, right down in America, right here, man.
War within.
The war within.
Yeah, that's a sign of a crumbling society when the people are at odds with each other.
Oh yeah,
which is being manufactured, on purpose. What we're seeing Esau Edom doing, as far as really popping off with that CK, shooting, they've been pumping the narrative of it. They got to get rid of Jake. We saw, that pastor that just recently came out and said how they need to use the Old Testament law to get rid of YNs.
right.
But who created YNs?
Exactly.
So they're pushing forth this racial divide, class divide, economic divide, all these different things, because these elites want chaos in the street.
Yeah, you even got governors and mayors that are divided.
Yeah.
People that's in the police, people that's working for the military. When they give those decrees to start basically killing people, it's going to be a clash within that, because you got people that's not going to be with that.
Yeah.
As we talked about last night, you got people in the police force. They don't want to back up, the ICE agents and shit like that, because a lot of shit that's going on is wrong.
That's why you see Trump and all them doing what they're doing. Like Stephen Miller, when they was doing his speech, they was pretty much talking shit. Not Stephen Miller. Pete
Hegseth.
Yeah, him. And he was like, "Look, you can either comply or get the fuck out."
There you go.
And it's like, yo, all these fat generals, they talking shit to these war veterans because they got robots. So you don't want to play ball, they can just get rid of you and put the robots in place, man.
Exactly. Hey, Trump said, with the shutdown, he said, look, they just gonna fire niggas, man. Fuck you getting paid. We just gonna get rid of you.
Right.
Right? So that's another indicator to show you where this place is headed. You got it out.
Matthew 24 and verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
All these things have happened, or are currently happening. Go ahead.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. We're talking about Trump trying to establish a peace agreement, all right, with this whole situation with Israel and Gaza and all that. That's not gonna happen, man. Everything is moving according to the plan of the Lord, man. Which is what? Nuclear war, World War III. The least of the flock shall draw them out. All right? So there's no stopping that. All right? Yes, someone.
Yep. Luke 11 and 17. He knew their thoughts, so he said, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A family splintered by feuding will fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just further proof to let us know that America is through, man. Because as we see that civil war brewing, all right, it's just showing that this nation is divided beyond the point of repair.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's no coming back from this at this point.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now we're at a point to where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is making it known, if you're of his, it's time to come home.
Absolutely.
Because if not, you're going to get caught up in this mess and be destroyed.
Oh, yeah. Time to, again, you gotta detach that mindset, man. America no longer has anything to offer to you, man. And you should be able to see that now, man. Hey, they're talking about, what's this last generation? What's it called? The Generation Z. They've come to the conclusion that the American dream is exactly that. It's basically pointless to even go to school to get a so-called education and try to forge your life here. It's all bullshit, man.
They figured out the American dream is to leave America.
That's it.
That's why you're hearing all these videos of them not wanting to bring children in over here.
Ooh, shit. God damn.
They don't want you to
That's
Eve
Eve gonna fall. Just, hey, that's
she gonna fall right along.
Yeah, that's it.
So I read this again.
That's crazy.
Luke 11:17. He knew their thoughts, so he said, "Any kingdom divided divided by civil war is doomed.
Yeah.
A family splintered by feuding will fall apart."
Oh yeah.
And so, like we said, man, down the middle, this place is past the point of return, man.
Shit, man.
All right, you got Edomites, like I said in Isaiah 19, the Egyptian versus Egyptian. You got it's really a race war for all. That's why I think in Isaiah 13 it talks about how nations are gonna go back to their own land because they're seeing that it's not even smart to still be over here.
Oh yeah.
So back in Matthew 24 and verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yeah. Because the Israelites are going to be the ones that are going to be tied into the situation to be blamed for all of America's problems, as they're doing now. As we see Jake in the forefront of the crime and the terror in Babylon, man. All right. So great persecution is coming. This is why they already setting forth what the anti-sim laws. All right, you got the you got the Gideon and the Palantir set up, the tracking, the surveillance. All right,
anti-fascist thing.
The anti-fascist thing. The what's it called?
The Antifa. That's what that means.
The policing of speech from the CK. All these things are set up to persecute the believers, man. Those that are speaking truth. Right. Go ahead, Art.
Then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come too, man. Right? People, the Lord said that, man. That you was gonna be betrayed by your kinfolks, your friends, hell, even brothers. You know, but that's how serious this shit's gonna get, man. Because it's gonna be a smear campaign against the prophets, man. They have you posted up on the TV. Or they falsify some video and have you some AI type of video of you doing some wild shit, man. Right? This is the time we in, man. As the Lord told us in the beginning of the chapter, be not deceived. There's going to be a lot of that going on, man. All right? So you got to be locked in. Right? And redeeming the time because of what? The days of evil. Right? Let's keep going, guys, unless you have something. Yep.
Matthew 24 and verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Yeah, many. Read that again, Slakia.
Matthew 24 and 11. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that, man. There's a lot of fake prophets on the internet, you know, on social media. All right, these social media, these TikTok, Instagram prophets, all right, talking bullshit, all right. Just all types of false doctrines out there, man.
Some of them are agents.
That's it.
You know, some of them are put out there with the sole purpose of trying to bring blame to the ministry, or to just sow confusion.
That's it.
You know, I had a precept for that. This is Luke chapter 20 and verse 20. It says, and they watched them and sent forth spies, which would feign themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words, so that they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. And that's what, you know, the apostles have been stressing from the beginning. All right, that it's spies amongst, you know, all the camps, man. All right, who make themselves seem like they're, you know, a brother, but all they're doing is gathering intel and bringing it back to Esau.
That's it.
You know, so don't be surprised when this shit starts going. All right, hey, you get grabbed up somewhere and you see a so-called brother that you thought was a brother come out from behind the curtain, and the whole time that nigga was an agent, man.
Exactly. We in them times.
Betrayal is going to be a major thing in that time.
That's it, man. Own family members ratting you out.
Yeah.
So-called people you know.
Matthew 24 and verse 13. Verse 11 again. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, because iniquity shall abound. All right, going into sin and transgression, and we're like at the climax of that shit, man. America's the worst that it's ever been. This is the worst that the world has ever been. And since like you said, iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So now, what are we seeing? More gruesome type of murders, more horrific types of crimes. Okay, people are easily, you know, set off nowadays, man. You know, people are quick to crash out, right? Because sin has abounded here, man. Okay, every day we see online is, you know, especially when it comes to the so-called black women killing their kids.
That's a lot.
That's been happening a lot, man. Stories of putting the kids in the oven, in the fucking dryer and shit, driving off the bridge, drowning them. You know, it's a lot of strange judgments that's been going out, man. The spirits of vengeance, but the Lord said that, man. That get that in Sirach 10, all right, on how the Lord was gonna how's it gonna take down the pride, strange calamities, right? It's Sirach the 10th chapter, just thinking out loud, right? Let me see if I can find it as well. But yeah, that's the time, man. The love of many shall wax cold. You got it?
Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 10. I start at verse 12.
There you go.
It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, and his heart is turned away from his maker.
That's right.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Yeah, and this society relishes in pride, man. And look at the fruits of that. Everything about America is in a complete abomination to the core, right? Every avenue, morally, economically, everything, spiritually.
America has left nothing undefiled. It says, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
Yep. So this place is getting ready to receive strange type of calamities. Go ahead.
Are we not seeing that? You know, like you said, these deaths are becoming more and more strange. You know, like you seeing nature react in a way we never seen before. So you got people, you know, being killed by these different animals.
Yeah.
You know, like
a lot of that.
That's happening a lot, man. Yeah. You know, animals coming out of nowhere and just mauling people.
Yeah.
You know,
plane crashes,
train crashes.
Yep.
People just dropping dead out of nowhere.
Yep.
You know, it says, and overthrew them utterly.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
The Lord has cast down the throne of proud princes.
And who's the proud prince of this world? The Edomite.
Exactly.
He said the Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes. Go ahead.
And set up the meek in their stead.
And set up the meek in their stead, going back to the elect. Go ahead.
The Lord have plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place.
There you go. So again, that all ties back to what we read, 2 Ezra 6 and 9. All right, Esau being the end of the world, Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. Because the meek is going to be planted in that stead. Right? Keep going.
The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth.
Man.
He took some of them away and destroyed them and made their memorial to cease from the earth.
Yeah, they made their memorial to cease from the earth. So this is it, man. The scripture say in Job that the triumphing of the wicked is short, man.
Right.
You know, and his memory is going to perish from the earth. Roughly paraphrasing, if you want to get that, right? This is the end of the Edomites' legacy of terror, man. This is the last hoorah.
And if I can add to that point, because as it said, the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundation of the earth. He made their existence cease from the earth. And we saw that as an example of, we have the 7 wonders of the world. But you have the 7 ancient wonders. I think it's three sets. It's going with the ancient world. I think like the world that the past and then now. So you have the technological wonders now, but going back to 7 wonders, that's like Egypt, the hanging gardens of Babylon, and Greeks and all that. So when you look at how great those kingdoms were, as soon as the Lord exited Israel out of that, those kingdoms fell within the Swiftens, and they're not talked about now.
Yep.
You know, that what was once considered a wonder of the world is an afterthought in these people's minds now, man. They don't think about that. So America's gonna be no different when this place goes.
Oh yeah.
So Job 18 and 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and
It's close to something. Walk.
All this open space.
Bring your point back, Doc. It's a lock here.
So Job 18 and verse 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Yep.
His remembrance shall perish from the earth,
Yep.
and he shall have no name in the street.
Yeah, his remembrance shall perish from the earth. This is it. You know? And this is the time where the Edomite can make his last impression, his last stamp. Because after this, it's all she wrote.
Hey, leave it all on the floor, Esau.
That's it.
Once it's done, it's done.
Leave it all on the field, man.
Give it your all.
That's it, man. And he gonna do that. You know, he gonna go out with a fight, as the Lord set it up. Right? Only to fail at the end.
Yeah, fail miserably too.
Oh yeah.
Job 18:18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world.
Yep. We're in the beginning of that now.
Right.
Everybody's standing up against the great Satan, man. All these world powers are in opposition to America, man. Russia, China, North Korea, all right, Iran, and eventually the whole world is going to turn on this place, as prophecy goes into, man. You know, Obadiah talks about how those that were alive with thee had laid a wound under thee, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you didn't know it. Roughly paraphrasing, you know.
I had a quick one.
You got it.
This is Obadiah 1 and 2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Oh yeah.
Thou art greatly despised." And that's what the Lord has done. All right. All this work that Esau put in to make himself that top nation in the earth. Now America is considered insignificant in the grand scope of how all the other nations look at this place now.
Oh yeah.
But at once, this was the cream of the crop. Everybody wanted to come over here to America. This is the golden city of the world, right?
Right.
But you look at how the nation view America today, it's a joke. Look at the past 8 years that has been shown of what this country is. It was a clown show, man.
Oh yeah.
The whole Trump and Biden, and then you had Kamala and Trump. That shit was a joke, man.
Yeah.
Nations was laughing at that. So if that's supposed to be your leader, how does that make the rest of the country look? As well as all the policies and bullshit you see being pushed out.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody considers America great no more, man. Nobody fears this place anymore. That's why all these nations are talking shit to America now, man. You wasn't seeing that happen before.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget about them Epstein files.
Oh man,
we ain't forgot about that, man. But that shows you how hard they went to distract the people with all this shit going on, to the fact that people ain't not even really talking about it no more. Just like that, you know. But all that adds into Habakkuk 2nd chapter, the shameful spewing, man. Esau can't get away from that, man. You know?
All it took was a nigga getting popped in his neck, and everybody just forgot.
Yeah, just like that, man. Even that was some bullshit.
Right.
You know? You got it out? You got something?
I'll finish this.
Go ahead.
So Job 18:20. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted.
Yeah, hey, imagine that, man. When this place is totally wiped out, that's going to be an astonishment to the world, man. That is, it's going to be like, it's going to be unheard of. It's like Babylon really failed. America was really wiped out. You know, so that's going to be an astonishment to the planet at that time, man. Esau's finally taken down. Go ahead.
Real quick, it's Isaiah 14:10.
Yep.
All that shall speak and say unto thee.
Start at 9.
Isaiah 14:9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Yeah. The hell is representing Esau falling from power, being brought down to the ground. Go ahead.
It stirreth up the dead for thee.
The dead are the heathen nations. Go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Yeah. So the Lord is literally putting His spirit on these other nations to stand up against Babylon. Right? Go ahead.
And all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Yep.
Art thou become like unto us?
No more power. Now the playing grounds are even.
Okay.
Everybody has technology. Everybody has weapons. Everybody has nuclear capability now. Right? So, like you said, have you become as weak as we? Right? Go ahead.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Yep.
And the noise of thy vows.
I want to make a point on that because America spent all these years bragging and boasting about how they had the greatest military in the world.
Right.
They weren't paying attention to the scope of the land to see that other nations were beginning to catch up.
Right.
You know, so like you made mentioning, the Lord even the playing fields. Now everybody has, nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
Shit, now everybody, the major players, they got robots, just like you. China, they came out and said they got over 1,000, a million robot soldiers. So they got the super soldiers just like America do, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so you ain't the bully no more on the planet, man.
Sure.
Because like I've heard brothers bring that out. When you see a bully begin to get weak, that's when everybody else gathers together so they can pounce on you.
Oh yeah.
Keep them all this down, man.
Right.
That's it.
It's Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave,
Yep.
and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Yeah, that the worms represent the decay, the corrosion, and that's literally what's happening to the moral fabric of America, man. All right, going back to the distrust of the people in the system, it's all eroding, it's all decaying away, right?
The fact that motherfuckers are going to AI for counsel on life shows you where we at with it.
Yeah.
They got AI pastors, AI bank tellers, and all this. People trust the machine more than they do people now, man.
Yep.
So that shows you where we at morality-wise.
Oh yeah, it's over.
The chat GPT telling people how to kill their parents,
That's it.
how they kill people, and people are doing it.
Yeah, how to do rituals and shit.
Right.
It's over, man. You know?
Fucking Labubu dolls, niggas just walking around.
Yeah,
I was telling bro, I went to the mall the other day, steak and shit across the street. They selling Labubu dolls at fucking fast food shit.
Oh,
Buy a burger, you get a chance to win a damn doll, bro.
it's crazy.
This shit is all fucked up,
Yeah,
man.
it's wicked out here, man. You got it, guys.
Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Yeah, Lucifer, the king of Babylon. When you look it up, the king of Babylon is Esau, man, and he's falling like lightning. Right? Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
This man is responsible for destroying the nations, man. Habakkuk 2 and 5? Right? He neither keepeth at home, neither satisfied. All of his ways are hell and death. Right? Go ahead. Hey, Revelation 6 and 4. He's that red horse. Take a piece from the earth.
With that sword.
You know?
And is that not what his track record shows? Since him coming out the cave and him going around the world
Yep.
with that sword, conquering nations.
Yep.
You saw what? Hey, he did that so good to where certain countries, he made himself feel like he's the Aborigine. When the original people like Australia,
Yep.
Germany, and different countries, you look at them, you think those were so-called white people that was always there. No, those were Catholic lands, man.
Yep.
Ham, you see how they drained the minerals from Africa?
Yep.
You know, all that. So Esau is the devil, man.
Oh, yeah.
Verse Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Yeah, the stars of the Most High, the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
But that's his mindset now. That's the spirit that's on him now. What is he doing? All right, genetically modifying humans. All right, creating GMO sperm and eggs. All right, you know, he's tapping into this to the ancient way of the Chaldeans.
Yep.
You know, because I did the lesson going into that. This modern day science that we see it today, it all goes back to the Chaldeans and alchemy, man. You know, all of these left hand, you know, satanic practices, man. You know, now it's in the idea of merging man with machine, uploading your spirit, your consciousness to a computer so you can live forever. Right? There's no more genders. You know, you could become one. You know, all that shit goes back to that Tower of Babel spirit, man. You know, using the this technology to set himself on the level as the Most High. So he's doing that now, man. So this is no doubtedly the end, man. Okay.
The fact that they're so blatantly in the open with
they're not hiding.
They're not hiding, and it shows you the veils over these people because they're telling you that they're worshiping Satan.
Yep.
And you're worshiping Satan, and people are just like nonchalant about it.
Yep.
But then when the truth of the Bible comes out, it shows you that these people are in the spirit of Satan because they hate what's really coming out these scriptures. Man.
Yeah. No more food, no more real food.
Yeah.
You know, GMO, everything, man.
Artificial carbs,
all of that,
artificial
man.
sugar. Like I said, brothers finding out that fucking all these diseases is nothing but goddamn parasites, man.
That's it.
Esau ain't telling you about that. He ain't telling you how to get, healthy. Everything about this place is a big ass mind fuck.
Mm-hmm. And they want to give everybody a fucking jab for everything, man. You know? This is the world we live in.
They put that shit in food. I don't know if that was you or Elias Woman that sent me the video, but they got fucking the jab in lettuce.
Yeah.
They said lettuce, tomato are like the two easiest plants to put that shit into.
Yeah, they put it in the chicken and the beef as well. That's why it's best nowadays to not even get meat from the grocery store if you can. Try to hit a farm up, man.
Yeah.
Try to find a local farmer that's selling, clean, chicken and beef, and just rock out like that if you can.
Stay, eat as clean and off the grid as you can. That shit is hard though.
It's hard, man. You got it, brother.
Isaiah 14, verse 13. Thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above above the stars of the Most High.
Yep.
I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
In the sides of the north, man. Esau is still ruling over you Israelites, man. We're still in captivity this day. Jeremiah 50 and 33, right? Judah and Israel went into captivity together, and they that held them fast refused to let them go. So the only way out is Yahweh Shah, man, period.
Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yep.
Yet shalt thou be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Yeah, he's going to be brought down to hell, man. He's going to be brought to the dust, to the sides of the pit. This is the time where the Lord is about to bring this man down in his whole hegemony, right? As they're fighting against prophecy by claiming to what? To make this place better, to restore the power of America. It's not going to happen.
Done.
It's done. This is why they had all those generals in the meeting and try to put that fire under them. Like, look, man, we're getting rid of this. We're about to start doing that, right? To what purpose, man?
The fact that they changed the DOJ to the Department of War before they go to war, like we said, who are they declaring war on?
Yeah,
Jake.
that's it.
This is their last stand, man.
It's their last dance.
This Braveheart, where he did the little speech before they went into battle. That's what that whole meeting was, man.
It was.
Right? He got all his generals together to hype them up, to rouse them up, to be prepared for this wartime, man.
That's it.
So let's go going back. Isaiah 14 and verse 16. And they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and that did shake kingdoms?
Yeah. This is the man that made the earth to tremble and shake kingdoms. These Edomites, man. All right, the bases of men. These are the men that are responsible for bringing the earth to complete turmoil. You know? That's why he gonna catch pure hell in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? Like that parable of Lazarus and the rich man. Matter of fact, hold that on that. Read what you got and bring that out. You know? You got some more in there?
Oh, yeah. I just want to.
Okay, come.
So Isaiah 14 and 16. And they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness?
That made the world as a wilderness, man. You got it?
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Yeah, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Who are the prisoners? You Israelites. All right. Matter of fact, we quoted it. Get it real quick, and we'll go to that Luke 16, Jeremiah 15:33. All right. Jake is the prisoners. We're the prisoners. All right.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Yep.
And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Yeah, refused to let them go, man. That's us. Right? So the deliverance is going to come through Yahweh Shai. He's the one that's going to deliver us out of the prison. Go to Isaiah 61 real quick. And then get the other one in Isaiah 51 as well. Isaiah 61 and 1. Now the Lord is going to basically unloose us that are bound, roughly paraphrasing.
So Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Yep.
He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted,
Yep.
to proclaim liberty to the captives.
Yeah. The bound up the brokenhearted, man. Our people are beat up, worn the fuck out, man. All right. But the good news, if you will, is that look, the change is coming. All right. The deliverance is on the way. Okay. We're not going to continue to live like this, man. There's a way out. Right? Read that part again, Doc.
He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives.
See that? To proclaim liberty to the captives. Right? We are the captives. We're out here proclaiming liberty, man. Freedom. Salvation. Okay? Go ahead.
And the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
See that? In the opening of the prison to them that are bound. We're still bound here. All right? And there's no other way out other than Yahweh Shai, man. That's the only way out. It's not going to be bearing arms. It's not coming up with, against the system. It ain't no fucking jumping on a jet and flying to Africa or somewhere part of the earth. It ain't none of that, man. Going into a bunker. whatever man's means of delivering himself is not going to work. The only way out is the Lord. Right? Go to Isaiah 51. How the captive hasten to be loose. What says Isaiah 51 and like 10? And then we hit that loop real quick. Just thinking out loud. All right, Isaiah 51. Let me find it for you. Isaiah 51 and 14.
So, but Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 14, it reads, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose.
Yeah, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose. Who's the captive? Israel. All right, the 12 tribes. Go ahead.
And that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail.
That he should not die in the pit. What's the pit? America. You see that? So we're hastening. We're begging the Lord to come deliver us, man. Okay? Because, hey, it's getting worse out here, man. And the Lord didn't speed up the days. No flesh should be saved. All right? But he shortened the days for the elect's sake. So that's how you know, man, it's almost over. All right? You have something you want to add in there real quick? If not, go to that Luke 16. All right? Just thinking out loud. Because, hey, Esau, he going to catch pure hell in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Right? So that's why the parable of Lazarus.
That's what we're going to, yeah.
Okay.
It's the spirit. Luke 16 and start at verse I want to say verse 12. Bear with me. I'll pull it up real quick. Luke 16, start at verse 19.
Luke 16 and 19.
That's right.
There was a certain rich man that was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day.
Yeah. So that purple represents rulership, okay? Royalty, because he's in the position of power. All right, and that rich man going back to the Edomites, really the elites. Okay, go ahead.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus.
And Lazarus in this parable represents Israel. Okay, go ahead.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gates full of sores.
Yeah, full of sores. What do the sores represent? The poverty, all right, the oppression, slavery, okay, being at the bottom, right? Those are the sores. All right, go ahead.
And desiring to be fed with crumbs from which fell from the rich man's table.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm thinking out loud. Go to Isaiah 1 about the sores, right? How the Lord said that we were covered with those petrifying sores.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse, I start at verse 4.
Yep.
It says, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
A people laden with iniquity. Go ahead.
I see the evildoer. Children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
That's right.
They are gone away backward.
That's right.
Why should you be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint.
Yeah. Jake, hey, 2/3 of our people are completely finished. Go ahead.
From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it.
Yep.
But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores.
Yeah, wounds and bruises and petrifying sores. That's all spiritual, man. All right, going into how finished our people are, man. The curses. All right, us being downtrodden as a nation, man. That's those wounds and petrifying sores that consume us, right? Because hey, you ever seen a wound, like a gaping wound that's untreated? That shit has all types of bacteria and shit oozing off of it. You know, you can see the flesh. The flesh is literally like rotting away, man.
Like that one Jake you seen.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just a big open wound, man. You know, but that's the spirit, man. Our people are toast, man. You know, go ahead.
They have not been clothed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Yeah, because these other doctrines that our people are into, they're not giving Jake the cure.
Yeah, it's a Band-Aid.
It's just a Band-Aid. Not even that.
not even yet.
It's just a dirty ass rag, right? So it's not giving it's not aiding our people back to true health. You know?
You can say it's a Band-Aid because we found out that them Band-Aids make you worse.
True.
Because they got chemicals in that shit that make the wound worse. Bro.
That's true.
You can kind of say it is doing away.
Yeah. That's it.
What's
the purpose of it, right?
Exactly.
God damn.
You get cancer for having a Band-Aid on cut, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's a real wicked nigga, man.
All around fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Shit.
You got it. You go back out.
It's back in Luke 16 and verse 21.
That's right.
Desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Read that part again about the crumbs.
Luke 16 and 21. And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Which fell from the rich man's table. All right. The rich man going back to Esau, Edom. Right. And what does Jake do? They labor for the crumbs. You know, our people are literally laboring in this society just for crumbs. barely making ends meet. You know, trying to live that American dream. You know.
I got that for you.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Haggai 1 and 6. You have sown much, but bring in little.
Yeah, hey, our people working double overtime, man. All right, and still bringing in little. Go ahead.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Yep.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
You never full.
A good example there are these celebrities and these different things. Like we found out, like you actors in Hollywood, like Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson with Sean, they don't get paid shit.
Nope.
All the work they do in the filming and all that, they don't get paid none. These athletes, they don't get paid like how they should. You know, that's why. Like, look at the WNBA players. They do all that playing to have to go overseas to make money.
Right.
You know, NBA players got to do side gigs, you know, things like that. But our people they sell themselves to the system and don't got shit to show for it, man.
Only to get crumbs.
Right.
So he casteth away his bowels.
Right.
They give everything imaginable just for the crumbs, man. Just for the off scouring that Esau, you know, isn't even considering. Man.
Yeah, because Jake will fucking toil to make 6 figures to get to that next tax bracket just to get raped by them damn taxes, man.
That's it.
It says,
right.
But there is none warm. So ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Exactly what I just said.
Yep.
All right. So, like you said, we do all this work for crumbs. Barely able to make it, even though we didn't bust our ass work, you know, 40, 50, 60 plus hours a week.
Yeah.
Still struggling, man.
Yep.
This is worse than slavery, man.
Yep. Jake in the corporate world give it all in the company that they work for just to get fucked over. Just for them to hire a new person to take your job.
Or the fucking placate you with some bullshit ass way of appreciation. You've been there 10 years, niggas give you a gift card.
Yeah. No raise, no nothing. You know?
Like that Jake that spent all them years at Burger King.
Right.
Get that nigga a fucking crown
on, man.
and a free Burger King for the rest of his life. Like, what the fuck? Yo, come on, man. This nigga worked 20 plus years and never missed a day. Was always on time, and that's the best they gave him with that.
Like a smiley face sticker.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, that's it. But that's how it is here for our people, man.
Right.
You know, or if Jake do get a raise, it's what a goddamn nickel or something. A quarter raise. You know? But it all goes back to what we were reading. It's the crumbs. All right? You got something out, or you go back?
So back in Luke 16:21. And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Yeah, the dogs are the heathen nations. It says the dogs came and licked his sores, right? So these heathen, they benefit off our captivity, man. And you go into the hoods, right? Who you got? You got Moab. What is he selling you? Fucking cats, dogs, and rats. Talk about orange chicken.
With a big ass fucking scoop of MSG, so you eat that shit and you hungry an hour later.
There you go, man.
Sleepy as hell.
You know? At the Ishmaelites, you know, selling you fucking cigarettes and alcohol and malt liquor,
overpriced, watered down gas.
You know, the fucking the Koreans, they selling you the fucking brushes and the combs and shit.
Brushes.
Yeah, the boar hair brushes.
Goddamn tall tees.
Wave caps. You know,
hurry up and buy.
You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get Zephaniah. He's Zephaniah 1:15. Cause they gonna pay too.
Hell yeah. Zephaniah 1:15. That day. Zechariah
1:15. Yeah. Precept about how the Lord gonna how they forward the affliction.
Yeah, Zechariah.
Yeah, Zechariah Salaki.
Zechariah 1:15. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Yep.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yeah, they helped forward it because these heathen nations, they're a part of the plan of keeping Jake down too. Oh, yeah, it ain't just Esau, even though he's spearheading everything, and the heathen had their hand in the destruction of our people too.
Right.
You know.
They don't give a fuck about.
They don't give a fuck.
Like use the example of the athletes again. Hey, you go over to China, you getting off the damn bus, they calling you monkey, making a little sign, throwing bananas at you and shit. Nigger, you know, all that. They don't care about you, man. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm reading from the NLT. It says, but I am very angry with other nations that are enjoying peace and security. I was only a little angry with my people, but the nations afflicted harm on them far beyond my intentions.
They went overboard, man. You know?
The fact that these niggas Moab will come into your neighborhood and sell you ant, dog, cat, rat, like we said, and call it chicken, like that shows you these niggas don't care about you, bro. Hey, nigga cat go missing, and somebody eat that nigga.
Yeah, it's in the potluck.
I seen an animal control van behind the Moab spot the other day, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that or they're taking roadkill. Like if something get hit by a car, they'll take it, drag it in the back, cut it up,
Yep.
and serve that shit to you, man.
Yeah. Hey, because you know, I heard this from somebody. You don't never see Chinese people so-called eating Chinese
That's
food.
not Chinese food.
You know?
Elder Tazadak, thing was not Tazaya once, like it. They had said that. He's like, them gooks don't eat that shit.
Yeah,
The
that orange chicken and shit.
Yeah, orange chicken, General Tao chicken, whatever the
Mandarin or whatever.
Mandarin, yeah. That's not real food.
Yeah.
Their real food is that nasty shit we be seeing on TV in the mukbang.
Yeah.
Niggas eating fucking shark fin soup and feeder
Yep.
soup and shit. They made that. That's Americanized food for them to go and make money off these stupid people that eat that shit, man.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be eating no goddamn Chinese food, man.
And rat wings. That's why. But
Why you think it's so cheap?
that's what I'm saying. But again, these nations they gonna pay. You know.
I remember what you called when he first came up. He took a picture, but you can see the rat, like the tail and everything. They didn't even cut that nigga up, bro. He just on top of all the chicken was that rat, bro. You can literally see it was a rat, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy. You got that. Go ahead, finish out.
Luke 16 and verse 22. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom.
Yeah, that's symbolic of salvation by the chariots. Go ahead.
The rich man also died and was buried.
Mm-hmm. And that ties into pretty much Babylon, America being destroyed. All right, keep going.
And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torment.
Yeah, in hell. See, it says, and this is talking about the rich man.
Yeah.
Right? It says in hell he lift up his eyes. All right, so hey, the elites, the Edomites are going to serve. They're going to serve hardcore slavery. Man.
It's the trading places.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You got what they say: a white man's heaven is a black man's hell.
That's it.
Well, the Israelite heaven is going to be the Edomite hell.
Oh yeah.
It says, and in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torment.
Being in torments. All right, Esau is going to be tormented. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, that's his worst fear: is to be ruled over by a so-called black man.
Oh yeah, that's why they're trying to live forever.
Right.
That's the whole idea of the transhumanism. They know what's going to happen in the next life.
Deep down, they know that. I think it was that dude Louis C.K. It was one of them white comedians,
He was young.
but he made the joke about how they can go time travel anywhere
Yep.
except the future, because they know in the future what's going to happen to them.
Yep. They all have that inner guilt that they're gonna have to pay for what they done.
Yeah, let's look at the quotes from Benjamin Franklin and Kennedy. Benjamin Franklin said that, he trembles for America if God is just, because they know what they did to the Israelites.
Yeah, they know that.
And then Kennedy, he said that what would we do if we go to heaven and find out God is black? And we have to atone for what we did to black people here on earth.
Yeah. He said we treated the so-called Negro as inferior, and we go to heaven and see that God is black. Then what will be our response?
That's their biggest fear.
So they know what's up, man. That's why again this word is driving them crazy, man. This word is grievous onto Esau and the heathen, man.
Who knows? The angels might be fucking with him in their dream. Waking up, seeing a big black face on them with a chains or something, man.
That's why scripture say that belly shall know no ease.
Yeah.
Paraphrase. That's part of that.
Which it makes sense, because we ain't got no ease here.
Sure.
So Luke 16 and 23. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
Mm-hmm.
And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me.
Yeah, look like that. Look, Esau always crying, man. Going back to Hebrews the 12th chapter, though he sought it with tears. All right, he's begging for mercy. He's crying for all the hell and affliction that he's catching in the kingdom. He begging, now he want mercy. All right, and look what the Lord said. Keep reading.
And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame.
I am tormented in this flame. The flame is the slavery, man. All right? The hardcore oppression that this devil's about to receive. Go ahead.
But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things.
Yeah, you was in your heaven.
You was eating good.
You was eating good. You received the good things, right? You had the fatness of the earth, right?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
You had the whole world.
Come on, man.
Fuck it up, man. And likewise, Lazarus, evil things.
Yeah, Lazarus, which represents Israel, we receive evil things, the curses, slavery. All right?
Bro, so much so the good that you said was supposed to be for us wasn't. It was evil.
Come on, man.
Civil rights was supposed to be Jake's claim to fame of them trying to get up in America. And that shit was all bullshit.
It's all
man.
bullshit.
You know, they set you back. You know, everything that they gave Jake as for forward progress was really a damn psyop.
Yeah. Black culture, all of that.
Right.
The Christian church, plantation Christianity, white Jesus, all of that, man.
Feminism.
These
all
different philosophies, yeah, feminism, all right? All of that shit, man. You got it, bro.
Remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comforted.
But now he is comforted. That's the kingdom. But now Lazarus is comforted. What else?
And thou art tormented.
And thou art tormented. Now it's your turn. Like you said, trading places, man. Right? Keep going out.
It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Oh, man. Matter of fact, let me add a precept. This is Luke 6 and 24. It says, but woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. Right?
Yeah.
So, this Edomite has received his prize. He's in his heaven. He's in his kingdom, man. All right? So destruction unto him. All right? This is the end of the road for him, man. Right? You got it out. Yep.
It's Proverbs 10 and verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. Right? So that's what we're about to see, man.
Oh, man.
Those who trusted in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are ultimately going to be, the shoe is going to be on the other foot, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go from rags to riches, man.
Mm-hmm. Got one more. Job 21 and 13. They spend their days in wealth. Right? Who has all the wealth? Right? They spend their days in wealth, in a moment go down to the grave. Just like that, man. Right?
I think earlier they say, Lucifer, fell like
Yeah, that's it.
One more to add to that. Isaiah 47 and 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did thou remember the latter end of it.
Exactly. These Edomites didn't consider what America would be right now. They had no clue that their world, their heaven would be in this type of state as it is in right now.
They don't understand the what you sow. Eventually, you're gonna have to reap.
Oh yeah.
And so you did all this wickedness and this evil in the world. At some point, all that shit got to come to a head.
Yeah.
And there's not gonna be any good outcome that's gonna come from that shit.
Right.
Man. That's like you have a bunch of shit in your room. You trying to hide it, so you're just putting it under the bed. Throughout the years, putting it on the bed. There's gonna come a point to where that shit's gonna come from under the bed. Now it's gonna spill onto the floor. Well, that's what's happening with Esau now, man. All your wickedness and your sins you tried to hide, it's so much that the Lord said it reached up to the heavens. Now it's coming upon you now.
Yeah. Never would he have thought in his world to be ashamed of being the Edomite.
Yeah, white guilt.
Yeah, that white guilt. Never. He would have never thought that, man. And look what's happening to him.
And so it's to the point where he's so ashamed of it, they have no choice but to embrace it.
Yeah.
And so that embrace is gonna come with them with their back against the wall to lash out.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to fight back now.
Right.
It's too late.
Like Elon Musk said, we either go down being enslaved and called racist, or we just go out being racist.
There you go. Yeah. Curses upon our enemies now.
Yeah.
Luke 16 and 24.
That's right.
And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said,
He catching pure hell. Got it?
But Abraham said,
That's crazy. Yeah, he mad at that one.
It said, but Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things,
Yep.
and likewise Lazarus evil things.
Yep.
But now he is comforted,
Now he is comforted. Go ahead.
and thou art tormented.
But thou art tormented. They know what's coming.
Yep.
You got it out.
And beside all this, between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot.
Yeah, so in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be a separation. All right? You Edomites are going to be outside the gates, if you will. All right? Ain't no Edomite going to be in the kingdom. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, the Edomite, yeah, he gonna be in the kingdom, but he gonna be enslaved.
He ain't gonna be in the inner court.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be in the inner courts. He ain't gonna be sitting on no damn, he ain't gonna be sitting on the thrones and partaking in the fruits and the blessings. That ain't happening. Right? He gonna be working. All right? Building up the kingdom. Go ahead, Doc.
Luke 16 and 26. And beside all this, between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no Edomites getting salvation, man. Sitting on thrones. All right, with a new body. You know, it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna slide into the kingdom. Go ahead.
Then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. Abraham saith unto him, they have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them.
Yeah, it's happy because, hey, the prophets now are telling Esau his destiny to his face. His destiny is what? Slavery. All right, the end of his rulership, man. Right. That's being declared to him in his face.
But also on the other side of that, they don't want to hear what Moses and the prophets said, right? Exactly. Real quick, Job 21 and 14. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
Yep.
What is the Almighty that we should serve him?
Yep. And
what profit should we have when we pray unto him?
Yeah, showing you that these people are not the righteous people, man. All right, as it tells you in like Psalms with the 50th chapter, how they cast the words of the Lord behind them. You know, they should. Who is thou to declare my statutes? You know, roughly paraphrase.
Why did you pick up the Bible?
Come on, man.
You made the Bible the law of the land, but then do the exact opposite of everything the Bible says, man. It's the fact that when you go in the courtroom, they make you swear on the Bible when the Bible strictly prohibits you swearing.
Yeah.
On the Lord, man.
That's it, man. Right.
This is why we call you Satan. All right. You are adverse to everything righteous.
Yeah.
Man.
The devil, the deceiver, man. You know, and he's been found out. That's it. Finish off the chapter. That'd be it.
Luke 16 and verse 29. Abraham saith unto him, they have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them.
Yeah, so we're telling the Edomites that their destiny, their future is slavery. There's no getting out of it. Go ahead.
And he said, nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent.
Yeah, but we know that Esau is not going to repent. It's not in him to repent. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded through one rose from the dead.
There you go. It's not going to happen for him, man. So the bottom line is this, that the Edomites' ass is grass, man. That's it. You got something out? Go ahead.
Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yep.
So we're about to see you fulfill your real reason why the Lord put you here, which is the pure holy hell on the wicked of our people, so that the Lord could then turn around and judge you for touching the apple of his eye. So you've been in a trick bag this whole time, man. You know? So once this is commenced and Babylon is destroyed, now the only use left for you, all right, is to build up the kingdom of heaven. And then once those 1,000 years are completed, we're going to put your ass in that pit and we're going to have a bonfire, man.
He's out of there. All right?
Pack him up.
That's it. Pack him up, man. And they know that, man. This is why they're scrambling.
Right.
This is why they're in great fear. Right? Go to Ecclesiastes 8. All right? Where it talks about there's no discharge from that war. How no man can preserve his soul, his life.
Ecclesiastes 8:8.
Yep.
There is no man that have power over the spirit.
No man on this earth has power over his spirit. So when it's time for you to be called, when your card is pulled, and it's time for you to go back to the Father, that's it. There's nothing you can do about that. Go ahead.
There is no man that have power over the spirit to retain the spirit.
Yep.
Neither hath he power in the day of death.
Yep.
And there is no discharge in that war.
Yep.
Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it.
So like I said, there's no discharge from that war. You're not going to win that battle. And this is what these elites are trying to do. This is why they're fighting against the Lord. By pushing this transhumanist doctrine. You know, that they can save their souls, that they can save themselves from death. This is why they're talking about, manipulating DNA and all of that so they can reverse aging and shit like that. You know, they can stay young forever. You know, they're trying to figure out ways to defeat death on the left-hand side. That's not going to happen, man.
It's a good show that brothers should check out called Pantheon. It's on Netflix. It came on AMC. But in that show, it shows exactly what you're talking about, that transhumanist and all that.
Yep.
And the guy, that's like the main villain. He looked like Steve Jobs. Pretty much it's about Steve Jobs in a way.
Okay.
But then the whole thing is they're showing he died and then he tried to come back to life through the technology. It's a good ass show.
There you go.
Little anime show.
That's why I said that neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. So his technology is not going to deliver him from the judgment, man. No matter what they do, man. This nigga's opening portals up. He's communicating with the other side. They're doing all this high-level witchcraft and sorcery for what avail?
But it shows you how stupid they are because all these things belong to the Lord.
That's it.
How you gonna beguile the Lord with his own stuff?
Exactly.
That show you how low level these damn devils is, man.
Yep.
So yeah, you're getting communion from these left-hand spirits, but you don't think they're being instructed on what to tell you?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't think they're giving you the technology to do this so that the Most High can do what He wants to do to you?
Yeah.
You're in a trick bag, you damn dumbass devil.
The AI ain't gonna come up with a plan to save you, man.
That's why every time you ask them how to avoid it, they can't give you an answer because there's no way out.
There's no way out. You know, that's why the Lord made mockery of Esau in Isaiah 47. He said, let your astrologers, your stargazers, your monthly prognosticators save you from what I'm about to do to you. You know, there's nothing he can do. Right? You have somebody?
So Isaiah 28 and 15 in the NLT. You boast, we have struck a bargain to cheat death and have made a deal to dodge the grave.
Right.
The coming destruction can never touch us, for we have built a strong refuge made of lies and deception.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Right? And that's exactly Esau's mindset right now, man. Right? You did a lesson a couple years back. They're talking about reinventing evolution. Right. So this is his mind, is that he can replace everything about the Most High to the point that he's untouchable, man.
Yeah.
And it's because he's been given that pride because they've been moving without punishment for right now.
Yeah. And the Lord's saving him for that last bit of moment.
Right.
Because what you're saying, that's when you hear Noah Yuval Harari make the statements talking about we can make God as mad as we want. We can create our own water if He wants to flood the earth again. It's that God. God's been dead. It's taking us a while to hide the body. Them saying these things is them boasting because they think they got it figured out.
Yeah. They made themselves the creator. I got one real quick. Romans 1 and 21. It says, because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified Him not as the Most High, neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. See? Verse 22, it says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Yeah. Only a fool think you can outsmart the Most High. Right. And that really came to a head when we saw that happen during the dip.
Yeah.
Like, I did a video on my old page like years ago where you had like niggas like Lupe Fiasco said that the scientists were smarter than God.
Yeah, wow.
And niggas is really, I say niggas, I mean everybody. People really believe that. When you go to these colleges, that's the whole point of you being indoctrinated by the education system is for you to have a mindset outside of the Lord. Now these people really think that these devils know more than the Lord, man.
Exactly, man. That the scriptures refer, I think it's Job, the 5th chapter, it refers to these Edomites as the children of fools.
Yeah, Job 30.
The
base man.
Yep. That's them, man. Has their wisdom perished? Has their what does it say? Has their wisdom perished? Their prudence vanished? He's not as smart as he claims to be.
He's not, because then when people break down everything that he claims to like, what's his name? Smart Edomite nigga with the gray hair. Those are Oppenheimer. Einstein. Einstein, yeah. Yeah. That nigga was dumb. But Einstein, they say his theories, they were bullshit when they actually sat and tried to like the code them.
Yeah.
They were nothing but educational guesses, whatever you call that word.
Yeah.
Hypothesis is nothing more than an educated guess.
Yeah.
A theory is just that. It's not fact.
Probably high on coke.
You know it.
You know? But that's how it is, man. But the point is, hey, the Edomites going down, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got anything else? We'll wrap it up, man. So, hey, pray that this camp was edifying. We'll close it out by giving all the praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom.